He's chopped. Sorry.
With the murder of Stephon Mack.
You done caught a body, folks. You done caught a body. You done caught a body, gang. Y'all do not learn.
So I'm assuming
on camera.
Stephon Mack is
Little monkey Durk, man. Little Durk, man. Free Durk, free Smirk, man. Free all the OTF hooligans, man. But in today's video, we got Lil Durk. We got some news about Durk. I ain't gonna talk too much, bro. Let's get into that video. No kissing, no cap. Buck your C bus, because the video gonna be crazy. Folks, you're right. Let's do it. Let's do it, gang.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS.
It's 1090J. Y'all rocking with y'all rocking with me. Folks, great.
We're gonna be speaking on the Chicago hitman that was apparently in jail, talking
the
to
Chicago
a
hitman
source
about
Lil Durk paid him for a hit.
Okay, so boom, we gonna break it down from here, folks. It's already been enough snitching on Durk, man. Y'all gotta relax, man. Let that man live his life, gang. Y'all just wanna run y'all mouth. Y'all know it. Y'all know what the police say, gang. My dad always taught me this too. Look, y'all know what the police say. The police always tell you, you got the right to remain silent, gang. Bro, the internet is very useful source, gang. When people don't talk too much, they get a little bit of time because police can't do too much. You feel me? But when you get the yapping, then you get the, you know what I'm saying? For the grade. I'm just saying, yeah. I've been reacting videos for a year now, yeah. Alright, go skip this though. I'm just saying, you don't have to snitch. That's just an option that you pick. You feel me?
The official
snitch YN's definition of it.
For federal paperwork.
Alright, we got some paperwork, man. We got some paperwork.
Confusion out there. This isn't Durk's case. This is the United States of America versus Preston Powell.
God damn. The president?
Marley, this handsome young guy from Chicago.
Nah, yeah, he chopped. He's chopped. Sorry.
With the murder of Stephon Mack.
You done caught a body, folks. You done caught a body. You done caught a body, gang. Y'all do not learn.
So I'm assuming
on camera.
Stephon Mack is here, and these two guys are firing out of a vehicle.
If Durk beats his case, we're stopping the feds from charging him with.
Isn't this one? So this has to be Bigum's over here, and
Durk cooked then.
Yeah, you know this is how he takes his pictures. You see him on Tinder. He's
like, snitching right here. I mean, like, this is containing the street activity.
Right. So Marley is charged with his participation.
Okay, what he charged with?
In this killing, right?
So he caught about. He charged with a beat. All right.
Over here
on camera, like you trying to creep. I hate when people try to do. You trying to creep on camera. Hello, 2025. Y'all probably did this in 2025, 2024, 23, 22. Gang, cameras been invented years, gang, decades. You trying to creep? Folks, do you like peep the scenery?
And
I hurt my brain sometimes, folks.
Is AJ?
Yeah, like,
this would be AJ. Now we're gonna get into AJ, but let's jump into the paperwork real quick, right? The introduction. The government previously moved for use of the entirety of co-defendant Anthony Montgomery Wilson's recorded statements against defendant Preston Powell. Now Anthony is AJ. Powell is Marley, right? And we're just gonna get right into it. By way of this submission, the government proposes that the court allow for the admission of 3 limited excerpts. So they're introducing these 3 things, speaking on this murder, right? And up here it would say, the excerpts simply show that Montgomery Wilson's motivation for killing Mack was to collect a cash bounty that had been put out.
Okay, I'm sorry, chat. I'm so sorry for pausing the video, but I gotta break it down to y'all, bro. It's only right. I'm a reacting channel, gang. I gotta break it down. But nah, though, folks. So basically, Lil Durk paid Preston to kill Mack.
For Mack's murder by individual A and his associates with OTF. Individual A is obviously Lil Durk. Now, the first excerpt would state, In this excerpt, AJ explained to the confidential source that the bounty for killing Youngin, which was Mac's nickname, was 70 grand, and that AJ tried to get the amount increased to 90.
He tried to get paid a 9 ball.
Reminds me, we was having a conversation, shorty. Ken told me like, shit, he a 70 ball right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna try to get him to go to a 90. We trying to get 90 out of him for this shit. Confidential source. For a motherfucker, AJ for Youngin. Excerpt 2.
Y'all see how the law got this though? Like, do y'all see how the law got this? Like, don't this tell y'all something? That the law can tap into your phone, cameras, anything that you're associated with?
AJ.
Common sense, gang.
Youngin.
Like, you're cooked. This is years behind bars right here. This is proof.
That although individual A, aka Durk, contributed $50,000
like, they ain't just pull this out there. Like, come on, gang.
AJ only collected a portion of those funds. AJ, look, Jam,
30K.
This what Jam told Didi. I mean, he told Bondo.
He gave 50.
Bug, he say, man, Durk gave up 50, shorty. He only paid me a dub, so it's 30 missing. Remind you, I'm locked up. So he's saying Durk gave 50, but he only got
Durk kind of scamming.
30,000 missing.
Durk kind of scamming, if you ask me. Detective Noski. Durk is kind of scamming, bro. He behind the dude that caught the body is behind bars. Lil Durk only paid 50K, but they agreed on 90. But Lil Durk don't want to pay that 90, so he paid that 50. He owed 30. Lil Durk kind of scamming because he really can't get the cheese because he's behind bars.
And in this excerpt,
Lil
AJ
Durk kind of
explained to
scamming here.
source that he received approximately $40,000
Oh,
for killing
snap.
Mac. Confidential source. So altogether, you got 35. AJ, 35,000, and then another 5 from JD and them, which they supposed to give me 100, shorty. They really owe me 100,000. These 3 limited excerpts exclusively concern AJ's admissions to the confidential source that he killed Mac to collect a payment that had been offered by Durk and his associates for the murder. The statements were clearly against AJ's interests and are independently corroborated by other evidence. These 3 limited excerpts are highly probative of the 4 higher components of Mac's murder, and their admission would not be unfairly prejudicial to Powell, right? Now, Powell is basically arguing against what AJ said because, you know, AJ is obviously making it look like, hey, you know, we did this because they paid us to do this.
Like, that's not going to help with nothing, bro.
The 3 limited excerpts from AJ's recorded statements to the confidential source provide critical
This is basically like a
he
say, she say.
This is the text.
Type of situation.
Powell, what's up with OTF? AJ, nothing. Powell, what you mean? They not paying? AJ, we waiting. He comes up here on the 17th. Powell, aight. Now on February 17th, 2022, Durk was in Chicago conducting a podcast interview, which AJ attended. That day, Powell texted AJ, stand on that while you with Durk them. The following day, Powell texted AJ, did Durk give you that money?
So this is all about cheese, by the way.
It's stating that Durk was in Chicago to do a podcast interview. And AJ, who had already killed Mac, showed up.
He basically pulled up,
him,
trying to get his cheese.
On that. Tell Durk we need that money, right?
I'm like, bro, I really mess with EOS, gang. He know how to break it down clear and day. Appreciate you, boss.
And is supposed to ask Durk for this money, for this killing. And it just so happens the podcast is $1 million worth of game. Now the paperwork states the interview was conducted on February 22nd. And this interview would drop.
And he bring $1 million. I think it's like $1 million or $2 million.
For editing or whatever else. But this wasn't the only thing recorded that day. Durk's music video Aha was also recorded that day in the same studio space. And the interview along with Durk's new song Aha would drop on the same day, February 22nd. Now the funny thing about this, right?
120 million
is he brought $1 million cash to $1 million worth of game.
That's what it was.
And
man.
apparently, in the background of this video is not only the leader of Mike City, the gang, but AJ, who's a member of Mike City. Now, within the federal paperwork, they would show a picture from the Aha music video, and a man's face would be blurred out. And then obviously, Reddit's gonna do what Reddit's gonna do. But this is supposedly the leader of Mike City. And AJ can be seen in the background of the music video. Stephon Max Killer AJ from Mike City was at Lil Durk's Aha music video shoot. The same video that he dropped less than a month after Stephon died, and he was claiming he got back for D-Thang and got someone's phone.
Whoa, so now, okay. So now it turns to a get back from a money hire or whatever. So he put money on his head for his brother. D-Thang is Lil Durk's brother, if I'm mistaken. So like, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So again, this whole murder took place because Stephon Mack allegedly had something to do with D-Thang's brother getting killed outside of a club. And then the music video would drop, people would start putting the pieces together, but the feds haven't indicted Durk for this murder. These two guys have been indicted.
Lil Durk is in charge of a lot of murders, hypothetically speaking.
Or at least AJ is. And the feds looked at everything. So Durk did a podcast interview. AJ was in attendance. While AJ's in attendance, Marley's telling him to press Durk about the fucking money they're owed, while there's $1 million on the table in front of him. But again, the most important thing to take away from this situation is this doesn't have shit to do with Durk's case. I see the blogs talking about it all over the place, and a lot of people are thinking that this is gonna bury Durk deeper or have an effect on him. Durk is not indicted on this murder. Durk has nothing to do with this fucking case. This is just them saying, oh, Durk was supposed to pay us.
See, that's what I'm saying. Say he say,
Marley
she say type of thing.
Go press Durk. At no point in time does it say he said anything to Durk. At all. At no point in time does anybody say Durk actually exchanged any fucking money. They're naming everybody else. That's the thing.
He say, she said.
They're trying to tie Durk into
he say,
all
he
these
say
situations, but nobody is actually saying Durk did this, Durk did that, and there's no proof of it actually even happening. So keep that in mind when you hear these things. But as far as these two guys go, there seems to be a ton of evidence against them regarding this murder. They're trying to say the intent was because they were getting paid. Apparently, they didn't get paid the full amount. So keep that in mind. All you young ones out there that want to go out here and catch hats, this and that. Dudes is allegedly saying they got 70 on their head, 100 on their head. None of these people are getting paid. What was the situation?
So relax out there.
He had however much on his head, and they allegedly got paid like $500. You better off just getting a regular job. You don't have to crash to get cash.
Risking your life.
Free cash app. It's just people talk good. Things sound good. But if you think
and people be money hungry, bro,
land on your lap, and then this dude's in jail trying to figure out how he's gonna get his money.
Go get some money.
Who are you gonna talk to? You can't get on the jail phone and call anybody. So instead, he's venting to his cellmate, who just so happens to be a confidential source. And he's feeding all that information back to the feds. Oh, so you got 30 or 35? No, I ended up getting this, and then this one threw a little bit on top of that. And he's probably exaggerating still because he doesn't want to look stupid to dude that's in the cell with him. You know, they're going to throw a little bit of extra, you know, just to make it sound like they didn't get played, when in all actuality, they went and caught a body and didn't get shit out of it. But hey,
you just threw your life away. Like, you literally threw your life away for a couple $1,000s, yeah. You gotta be like ridiculously like slow, man. Nah, that's the end for this video. Y'all know who it is, man. It's Nas King Gang. If you want to react to a certain video, DM me on Instagram. But see you on the next video.